Adam Stewart has turned that caution light out. Here comes Behi and Vandergriff to the starting box at the big tire. The green's up, and we're underway. Down the front side they go, side by side. Hayden Moran trying to jump in there and make it 3 wide, but Behi leads them off with 2 down the backside, and it's going to be Moran looking to the inside of Vandergriff.
And we do it again.
Trouble on the back straightaway.
Well.
Oh, Nelly.
That's a cork sitting in that chute, so we're going to have to throw the red flag on this one. There's nowhere to go. We'll have to try her again tomorrow. Double them up, we'll try her again. 3rd time's a charm. That's the actual saying, and I firmly believe in it. Here we go.
Well, we're going to see. Here they come, Chet.
Behi rolls into the cold. Onto the front chute we come, and here comes the run out of that 41M car yet again. Hayden Moran down on the inside was able to take him 3 wide on the initial start. We're 4 wide back in the field. Holy smoke-a-rama. Down into the corner we go, and a big charge deep into turn number 3, and here comes the number 60 car, 6.0. Austin Yarbrough's got place to go and things to do.
Well, they run side by side, Chet, down in 1 and 2. It's going to be the 8 car Vandergriff and the 56 of Behi. Looks like Vandergriff may have it, but watch that 6.0 car working around the concrete. Here he comes.
Yeah, look at the outside down. Hayden Moran, the 41M car down the inside. We'll watch him side by side as he is way up on the banking and down the back straightaway. He's got a good line up there, and he's got a little bit of help back behind. We're still 3 wide in the field, but the battle's up front, looking for the top 2 to advance, and here comes a bigger run and a better run out of the X6.0. Yarbrough working out turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Now goes on the attack. Just ahead of him comes Keenan Vandergriff. Vandergriff, the number 8 car down on the bottom, is giving it everything he's got. He'll slip out wide, tight against the wall, and down the front chute. Meanwhile, up front, the 56 pulling about 2 or 3 car lengths. Chris Behi's got her hooked up and hammered down off the bottom side of the racing surface.
Watch Austin Yarbrough in the X6.0 car right around the concrete as Hayden Moran holds down the 3rd spot, but he's got it, the 60 car of Yarbrough right now. Moran and Santangelo rounds out your top 5.
You said Santangelo, and I was kind of watching him. It took him a little while to get up to temperature, I think is what the case was, but now he's got her hustling pretty good. He'll slide himself down into turn number 3 and go on the attack and may be able to run off a spot and get around the 41M car. Hayden Moran. Moran lies ahead, and Santangelo working the top shelf both ends of the racetrack. Meanwhile, we're still in a 3 wide formation back behind, and now the N1 car has gone topside, and here comes Dale Nelson on a charge.
Watch the 56 car of David Earl Gentry as well as he comes through 3 and 4. He's going to try to make something happen as well. Here he comes.
Got a long way to go, though. They're back by about a half a track deficit to your race leader up front. That's the 56 car, Chris Behi, out of turn number 4 and across the stripe. Continues to work on extending his lead over Vandergriff in the number 8. And a hard-charging number 60 car, or 6.0 rather, Austin Yarbrough.
Here come your leaders off of turn number 4 again. It's still Chris Behi. Vandergriff in the 8 car. It's going to be Austin Yarbrough. And now Santangelo's got the 4th spot. Hayden Moran back to 5th.
Yeah, it took him a little while to work around. He had to dig and paw and scratch and claw, and now has finally worked his way into 4th. 4th again ain't good enough. You got to be one of the top 2, and the 2nd spot is in danger. Vandergriff has got it, but looking around the outside comes Yarbrough, and Yarbrough keeps continuously picking at that little bit of advantage the number 8 car has down the inside. And watch him, it's going to come right down to the line on this one. We were halfway through. We got a spinner, turn number 1 and 2. Caution flag.
Caution to come out again here in turn number 1 and 2. Caution on the speedway.
Here we go. Green flag comes back out. That single file restart. A lot of pressure being applied to the number 56 car up front. Meanwhile, here comes the Yarbrough in the 6.0 car. Good rip, and he's looking for a transfer spot down on the inside.
I'll tell you what, Chet, Austin Yarbrough, that X6.0 car is really on the move. Got to keep your eye on him.
Vandergriff is able to hold him at bay. Now here comes another run out of the number 77 car down the back straightaway. 3 wide for 3rd on the field, and around the outside, just blowing by him comes Michael Santangelo. Santangelo is running and gunning, and he is looking for the 2nd spot this next lap around. Watch him down into turn number 1.
Caution right here on the front side. You got a loose wheel. Oh, Nelly. Hold on.
He's going to go down there and snipe somebody. Field tightens up very quickly. 13 laps scored into hook, 7 laps remain. Green flag going to flutter about this time for the number 56. A Bayhigh up front. Here we go.
People get back.
It's a scramble. Santangelo looking around the outside. The number 77 car going right to the fence again as he works the wall out of the corner and down the front chute. That number 8 car is like a little carrot on a stick. Keenan Vandegrift is about to catch a little bit of company this next lap down turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Santangelo, ran out of real estate. Daylight went bye-bye, and he had to get on the binders hard and gets right back to the whip again. There you go. Little kick in the keister knocks a little sheet metal off of him down onto the racing surface. Turn number 1. We're going to try to race on through that, however. And Santangelo got knocked back a spot. Still, it is Vandegrift hanging on to that final transfer. And now the number 41 M car looks down the inside. Here comes Hayden Moran. So far to no avail. 77 crossover move down the inside. Bold maneuvers. He threads the eye of the needle. They'll come together. Back to the whip again. On to the front straightaway side by side. Give Vandegrift the nod. And Santangelo forces the issue. Here comes the 41M car now down the inside. Digging and pawing for Hayden Moran. He's going to try to capitalize on this. They're still in a tussle. Meanwhile, here comes the 6.0 car yet again. Holy smokes, what a run around the top shelf. Into the number 3 spot for the X6.0 of Yarbrough's. Yarbrough back on the gas and looks around the outside of the 41M. White flag coming out. Final voyage of velocity. The number 8 car's got the final transfer spot. Vandegrift has got to hang on to it. Yarbrough's giving it to what for out of turn number 2. One last shot at it. He'll run her deep down into turn number 3. Race leader up front is going to be Bayhigh picking up the win. Vandegrift will hang on by the skin of his teeth. That number 2 spot, your second and final transfer for him. How about that? The X6.0, the Austin Yarbrough, gave it everything he had trying to run it down. Santangelo was there. Both of those drivers will be back in more qualifying events later on. Not so much the case for Bayhigh up front.